NBA facts that sound fake but are actually true, part 26. Draymond Green has hit more three-pointers all-time in the playoffs than three-point champion and MVP Dirk Nowitzki. Green has hit 158 playoff threes and counting. Dirk has only hit 149. If you didn't think Air Bud was real, think again, because in the midst of a 1992 playoff game between the Knicks and Pistons, a dog actually tried to play some NBA basketball as it ran onto the court in the middle of the game. Dennis Rodman helped rescue the dog and return it to its owner. Now, in all seriousness, the Air Bud movie didn't come out until 1997, but this may have been a foreshadowing, who knows. If you end up playing for the Phoenix Suns, do not wear number 3 unless you want to be replaced by another number 3 in roughly 3 years. For example, Suns number 3 Trevor Ariza was traded for number 3 Kelly Oubre back in 2018. Roughly 3 years later, they then traded number 3 Kelly Oubre for number 3 Chris Paul in 2020. Fast forward another 3 years, and they most recently traded number 3 Chris Paul for number 3 Bradley Beal, who wore number 3 on the Wizards. We don't know for sure if his Suns jersey number will still be 3, but if this trend continues, Bradley Beal will be traded for another number 3 in roughly 3 years. Magic Johnson claims to have invented the term high five. He popularized it during his time in college in the 1970s, and the term itself was not in the Oxford Dictionary until 1980, so his claim just might be valid. And speaking of Magic, in the late 1990s, Magic Johnson bought a basketball team in Sweden. He called it the Magic M7 and even played for them at the age of 40. But after leaving the team, the organization fell into bankruptcy. I guess you can't have magic without magic. Gary Trent Sr.'s son, Gary Trent Jr., has 3 other brothers. Their names are Garrison Trent, Garrison Trent, and Garrison Trent. Bob Cousy had a career 37% field goal percentage, and in his best shooting season, he shot 39% from the field. This man is an MVP, by the way. In 2014, Dirk Nowitzki was offered $92 million by the Rockets and Lakers. He turned down both offers and then accepted a 3-year, $25 million offer from the Mavericks, which is a pay cut of roughly $67 million. During the 2001 season, Rasheed Wallace received 41 technical fouls within 80 games. This is the single most technicals in one season in NBA history. The 1994-1995 Cleveland Cavaliers were the illest team in NBA history, and I mean that literally, with 4 of their 5 starting players having ill within their names. That's Chris Mills, Bobby Phills, Tyrone Hill, and Hot Rod Williams. Rest in peace to both Hot Rod Williams and Bobby Phills. Hakeem Olajuwon auctioned off his first NBA ring because it was made of gold. He is a very religious man, and according to his faith, Muslim men are not permitted to wear gold in Islam. Olajuwon even requested his second ring to be made out of platinum instead of gold. The top 3 picks in the 1992 draft were Shaq 1st overall, Alonzo Mourning 2nd overall, and Christian Laettner 3rd overall. They started off on different teams, but over a decade later, they all played together on the 2004-05 Miami Heat roster. Wilt Chamberlain was not the first NBA player to score 2,000 points in a single season. The first player to do it was George Yardley in the 1957-58 season. He scored 2,001 points for the Pistons, averaging 27.8 points per game. Rest in peace to both legends. Despite only completing just 3 seasons, Anthony Edwards already is second all-time in Timberwolves three-point field goals made with 599 three-pointers and counting. Knicks coach Larry Brown holds the record for trying the most starting lineup combinations in a single season. He tried 42 different starting fives for the Knicks in 82 games during the 2005-06 season. Did it work? Well, the Knicks were dead last that year in the East with a record of 23-59. If his goal was to win games, probably not, but if his goal was to teach his young roster a lesson, then probably yes. He's a great coach. So here were NBA facts that sound fake but are actually true, part 26. Let me know if you want to see a part 27. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.